Okay, here's a quiz. Name a tasty, timeless dish that is easy to make, healthy beyond belief, can be served cold or warm, and a great excuse to wipe the smoothie juice off your blender. If you said gazpacho, pour yourself a glass of sangria and put your feet up, you've earned it. Richard Hanna, lead chef instructor at Le Cordon Bleu College of Culinary Arts, Los Angeles, is here to teach us how to make a dish that will make even the most basic home chefs look like a pro. Welcome, Richard.
Thank you very much for having me, Caroline. I appreciate it.
Okay, well, this is very exciting. What are you going to show us about gazpacho?
Today I'm going to show you a dish
Yeah.
made with all of these organic vegetables here.
Gorgeous.
Easy to find in your grocery store.
Yep.
Easy to actually grow in your yard.
Yes.
And to show that there is not a lot of preparation required to this dish.
Okay.
And it's really easy to make.
Yeah. So are these the ingredients that are there different ingredients at different times? Can you change it up, or is it pretty much the same?
Gazpacho is actually a soup that's fresh out of the garden.
Okay.
So it can range to whatever's coming out of the garden at the time.
Wonderful, seasonal.
And so since we live in Los Angeles where we
Yes.
have climate instead of weather,
Yes.
these are always available year-round.
Perfect.
We are going to start with some white Spanish onions.
Okay.
We have green bell peppers and yellow bell peppers.
Mm-hmm. Very pretty.
And then we have organic heirloom tomato. And we have hothouse or European cucumbers, along with a little bit of seasoning, which is going to be a little jalapeno pepper, lime juice, and some cloves of garlic. Now, the other thing about what I'm going to show you is that I'm not peeling anything. If you look at a recipe, normally it says to peel these things. Well, the peel has most of the nutritive value in it. And so when you have nutritive value, you have wonderful flavor.
Okay.
So should we see how to do this?
Let's see how to do it.
So it's going to be very complex.
Okay.
I'm going to take
See if I
some
can handle it.
oil
This is right up my alley.
in my blender.
Yes.
I'm going to take a little bit of garlic.
Yeah.
And I'll just choose to take one jalapeno. I don't know how people feel about it. And I'll take some Spanish onion.
The jalapeno, when a jalapeno is hot because of the seeds, is that right? So the rest of it is not going to be too hot, is it?
It all depends. Also, it depends on the season of the jalapeno and how young it is versus how old it is. But the seeds definitely contain, and all capsaicins or peppers, the seeds are what contain the heat. So if you look at paprikas as an example that comes from a pepper, the difference between sweet and hot is the fact that there's no seeds in the sweet, and yet there's seeds in the hot, and then the medium or the mild is a combination of both.
Interesting. It's all about the seeds.
So now I'm starting with more of the liquid ingredients first too, that are a little bit easier to puree. A little bit of bell pepper, and basically all we're kind of doing is filling up our blender.
Okay.
And then
Fill it to the brim.
Then I have some cilantro and basil. And this also works nice with Thai basil. I have a pink Himalayan salt. There's a variety of different salts that we can use, so we're going to give it a little bit of salt.
Can I taste this? What is
It's
that?
beautiful.
What is it? Pink Himalayan salt versus
So it's
other kinds
pink
of salt?
because it's a mined salt, and so the pink comes from the minerals in the soil from which it's mined.
It is a little different.
Okay? And
May I
I'm
have those
going to
panels?
start off with this.
Pink Himalayan salt.
And the way I'm doing it, I'm causing the oil and the garlic and the onions to blend first to bring out the initial formation of the flavor profiles for it. Okay, I'm going to get that to blend, and that is it.
Dinner is served. So 5 minutes.
And we're going to taste it with a spoon for seasoning before we serve it.
Okay.
Go ahead and try that. Tastes okay?
It's delicious.
Tastes good? And the nice thing is it's a little chunky. It's not completely
Yes.
smooth.
I feel it's
A little bit
hearty.
more.
It seems hearty. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, that's good.
And it's maintained all the nutritive value.
Look over these
And
short
the other
panels.
thing is as Carolyn was saying, we can serve this warm as a soup or cold. And the other thing, if you puree it a little bit longer, you can pour vodka in it and drink it.
So this is a very hearty looking soup. Is there anything that you would recommend serving with it, or is it really
Yes,
just standalone?
I would certainly want to serve a glass of wine with it, and so I'd probably
choice.
serve a Chenin Blanc or a Sauvignon Blanc. Probably a Sauvignon Blanc from the Marlborough region of New Zealand will go really well because of the acid in the tomatoes, and as well as the acid in the wine itself.
What do our panelists
Totally
think?
delicious. I think this would be really nice on a nice fall day and for lunch. having outside with your sister, like a sisterhood outside for lunch with a sangria
during
with the sisters.
your podcast recording.
Absolutely. There you go.
Yeah.
With a sangria
Yes.
and nice wine.
Latifa.
Absolutely.
This is something new. I might want to try this at home.
And as you can see, it's really
It's like a liquid salad. I love it.
It really is. And it's about as nutritional as you can get when you're looking for something that's quick. Because
quick,
what tends to
yeah.
happen for us when we look for something quick, we end up going in a less healthy route.
Yeah.
So this is simple. And the other thing too is I'm a big proponent is pull that counter art off your shelf
Yes.
and get it out and use it and
That's
find
right.
something you can do to use it. And the inhibitor a lot of times for us is it's difficult or it has 50 ingredients you got to go to the store and get. These are just very simple. Less is more when it comes to cooking with flavor and with nutrition.
Yeah.
And more
Very
is
good.
more. I ate all of this.
Very
Excellent.
good.
That's always a good sign. That's always a good sign.
All right, Richard, thank you so much, and thank you,
Okay.
panelists, for your
Thank
comments.
you all very much. Appreciate it. Carolyn, thank you so much.
Richard Hanna from Le Cordon Bleu. Okay, thank you so much, and we'll be right back.